नमस्कार, बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है गाइज़ आपके अपने ही चैनल KFCS और स्पोर्ट्स बीट पर गए स्पोर्ट्स ब्रेकडाउन पर। तो बहुत ज़बरदस्त मैच गाइज़ और सबसे पहले तो थोड़ी चैनल की बात कर लेते हैं क्योंकि देखिए गाइज़ हर बार बताता हूँ मैं आपको कल भी मैंने बताया था, क्या स्पेशल है इस चैनल में मतलब आप देखिए जो डिस्कशन हम करते हैं, वो होता है। अब वो हुआ, दिल्ली कैपिटल्स की प्लेइंग 11 की बात करें या और मैचेस की प्रेडिक्शन की बात करें, कल सारी दुनिया केकेआर बोल रही थी। मैं आपको अकेले बता रहा था, चेन्नई सुपर किंग जीत रही है, चेन्नई सुपर किंग जीत गई। केकेआर की टीम भले ही 3 मैचेज़ लगातार जीत के आ रही हो, पर चेन्नई सुपर किंग खेलती है, कितनी डिफ़िकल्ट कितना मुश्किल है चेन्नई सुपर किंग को हराना, ये सबसे बड़ी बात है। सो उस रिस्पेक्ट में मैं कह सकता हूँ कि शायद जो लोग केकेआर की साइड गए थे, वो ये सोच रहे थे कि 277 रन बना के आ रहे हैं, तो थोड़ी अच्छी बैटिंग कर जाएँगे बट अगेन चेन्नई सुपर किंग में चेन्नई को हराना इट्स क्वाइट इम्पॉसिबल देखिए जंगल का राजा शेर ही होता है, चाहे कुछ भी हो। सो मेरे को लगता है वहाँ पे एमएस धोनी का इम्पैक्ट था, एमएस धोनी की कैप्टेंसी भी आप कह सकते हो क्योंकि देखिए ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ तो थे बट बैक साइड से एमएस धोनी भी थे और रवींद्र जडेजा का वो तगड़ा स्पेल जो कि मैच को डिफाइन करके गया एक्चुअली और काफ़ी हद तक आप कह सकते हैं केकेआर की टीम एक्सपोज़ हुई है। क्यों? क्योंकि देखिए केकेआर की टीम की मैं बात करूँ तो जिस तरह से ये बल्लेबाज़ी करते हुए चले आ रहे हैं, जैसे इनका सब कुछ चल रहा था, आज पूरी तरह से फ्लैट नज़र आए ना सुनील नारायण अ, मौका अच्छा मिला था, आज बड़ा स्कोर करते, आज नहीं कर पाए, उसके बाद वेंकटेश अय्यर फ्लॉप होते हैं या फिर फिलिप साल्ट तो पहली बॉल पे आउट हो जाते हैं। तो पता लग रहा है कि मतलब क्या हालात हैं कोलकाता नाइट राइडर्स के और हो सकता है आप देख सकते हैं कि आने वाले मैचेस में कोलकाता नाइट राइडर्स फँसती हुई भी नज़र आएगी। क्योंकि ऐसा होता है कई बार जब आपको हार का ग्रहण लगता है तो कमबैक थोड़ा मुश्किल सा हो जाता है और आज जिस तरह से मैच खेली चेन्नई सुपर किंग अपने आप में बहुत बड़ी बात। सबसे पहले बॉलिंग की बात करते हैं। बॉलिंग प्लस कैप्टेंसी ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ के जिस तरह से रवींद्र जडेजा का यूटिलाइज़ेशन किया इस टीम में और हमेशा करती आई है। इनके सक्सेस में उनका नाम हमेशा रहता है, नाम रवींद्र जडेजा देखिए, रवींद्र जडेजा की बात करूँ तो जिस तरह से उन्होंने प्रेज़ेंटेशन एरिया में भी बताया कि जिस तरह से प्रिपरेशन होती है और चेन्नई सुपर किंग जिस तरह से भाग जाती है इसके पिच पे इतना ज़्यादा खेले हैं, ओपोनेंट टीम को अता-पता भी नहीं रहता है और ऐसा लग भी रहा था देख के कि ये टीम ना अलग ही खो गई है, खो-सी गई है। कोलकाता नाइट राइडर्स वो कोलकाता नाइट राइडर्स नहीं है जिसने पिछले मैच में वो जोरदार ज़बरदस्त खेले थे और पूरा एंटरटेनमेंट हुआ था बहुत ज़बरदस्त तरीके से, हर बॉलर की पिटाई हो रही थी अगेंस्ट दिल्ली कैपिटल्स। बट आज कोलकाता नाइट राइडर्स पूरी तरह से फ्लैट नज़र आई। चेन्नई सुपर किंग ने धाराशायी कर दिया पूरी तरह से और नॉट ओनली बॉलिंग, बैटिंग की भी आप बात करें तो बैटिंग में कैप्टन लीडिंग फ्रॉम द फ्रंट ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ आप समझिए ये कितना बड़ा रिकॉर्ड है। 5 साल में पहली बार कोई सीएसके का कैप्टन है जिसने 50 मारा है। सोचिए धोनी के 50 5 साल पहले आया था। धोनी बैटिंग ही नहीं कर रहे थे ना पिछले 2-3 सीज़न से, बैटिंग आती थी आखिरी के 2-4 बॉलों में 3-4 छक्के लगाते थे, चले जाते थे। वो तो अब की बार कप्तानी मिली है तो अब देखिए 50 रन बनाया। एक बहुत बड़ा रिकॉर्ड जो कि देखने को मिला रवींद्र जडेजा के नाम एक बड़ा यूनिक सा रिकॉर्ड है। 1000 रन, 100 विकेट्स, 100 कैचेज़ वो करने वाले पहले खिलाड़ी बन गए आईपीएल में। सो रवींद्र जडेजा जो उन्हें कहा जाता है, क्यों कहा जाता है? इसका प्रमाण भी आज मिल गया। तो चेन्नई सुपर किंग के लिए आज सब कुछ सुपर-डुपर रहा। आप मुस्तफिज़ुर रहमान की स्पेल की बात करें, आप महेश दीक्षिता की बात करें, आप तुषार देशपांडे की बात करें। तुषार देशपांडे ने जो पहला विकेट दिलाया, वहाँ से केकेआर की टीम लग रहा था कि थोड़ा-सा हिल सी गई है और श्रेयस अय्यर जिस तरह से बल्लेबाज़ी कर रहे थे श्रेयस अय्यर और लंबा खेलते रणधीर रसल तो चलिए विस्फोटक बल्लेबाज़ है, वो ज़्यादा दे वो इसी टाइप का गेम खेलते हैं। मेरे को लगता है शायद श्रेयस अय्यर और खेलते, 150 का स्कोर होता, शायद चीज़ें अच्छी हो सकती थी लेकिन जिस तरह से बैटिंग हुई ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ एक्सीलेंट जिस तरह से उन्होंने बल्लेबाज़ी की, उसके अलावा डैरेल मिशेल ने अच्छी बल्लेबाज़ी की, रचित रविंद्र ने थोड़ी अच्छी बल्लेबाज़ी की। शिवम दुबे द हीटर जिस तरह से येलो जर्सी में जब से खेल रहे हैं शिवम, जिस तरह से उन्होंने हिटिंग की है, वो काबिल-ए-तारीफ़। तो ऑल इन ऑल चेन्नई सुपर किंग आज सुर्खियों में रही। केकेआर को साँस भी लेने नहीं दिया आज तो मतलब केकेआर थी ही नहीं पूरे गेम में, कभी लग नज़र ही नहीं आया। सो मेरे साथ है कृष्णा। हेलो कृष्णा, कैसे हैं आप? आवाज आ रही है कृष्णा आपको?
हेलो भाई।
हाँ। तो कृष्णा, कल सारी दुनिया केकेआर कर रही थी। लास्ट में मैं चेन्नई सुपर किंग पे आ गया था। एट द एंड चेन्नई सुपर किंग जीत गई है।
अरे ऐसे ही होता है ना कुणाल भाई। उस दिन जब एसआरएच ने 277 खड़ा कर दी, उसके नेक्स्ट मैच में गुजरात में सब एसआरएच कर रहे थे। उसके बाद हमने देखा वो वन साइडेड हार गई। तो आज भी वैसे ही हुआ कि केकेआर ने इतना बड़ा स्कोर खड़ा कर दिया वैजाग में, और अभी वन साइडेड हार गई। तो ऐसे ही होता है जब तुम ऐसा ऐसा बड़ा स्कोर करते हो, बड़ा स्कोर बनाते हो, तब तुम ऐसी तुम ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट हो जाते हो। और फिर अच्छी स्टार्ट दी आज केकेआर ने, मतलब 60 रन बनाए 6 ओवर्स में। लेकिन वो श्रेयस अय्यर कितने स्लो खेले यार, केएल राहुल जैसे खेले। टेस्ट नॉक खेलते हैं, ऐसा शेमलेस नॉक कौन खेलता है भाई T20 में? और तुम कप्तान हो टीम के, और तुमको एटलीस्ट 60 रन तो बनाना चाहिए था 30 बॉल्स में एटलीस्ट। तो थोड़ा मतलब चांस था, क्योंकि आज देखो पिच एकदम स्लो था, और ऋतुराज भी एकदम स्लो खेल रहे थे, तो मालूम पड़ा कि बहुत स्लो था पिच। और सीएसके भी 18th ओवर में चेस किया, वो भी 141 का टारगेट। तो हम सोच सकते हैं कि वो बहुत स्लो पिच था। और बहुत मतलब नारिन ने अच्छा स्टार्ट दिया। फील्ड साल्ट टक में आउट हो गए पहला बॉल में अटैक करते। तो ये लोग एक्चुअली केकेआर सब अटैक करते हुए आउट हो गए सब। आप देखो वेंकी भी अटैक करके आउट हो गया। फिर मोस्ट ऑफ द शॉट सब अटैक थे, लेकिन मैं एक्सपेक्ट नहीं किया केकेआर 141 इतना बनाएगा, क्योंकि उनके पास इतने पावर हिटर्स है। रिंकू सिंह है जो अटैक कर सकते हैं। नारिन भी ठीक ठाक खेले, मतलब
देखिए
एटलीस्ट।
कृष्णा, मेरे को लगता है आज बहुत सारे प्लेयर्स की परीक्षा हुई है, जिसमें केकेआर में कुछ प्लेयर्स के नाम बताऊं तो फिलिप साल्ट, जो जिस तरह से पहली बॉल पे वो शॉट मारने गए। श्रेयस अय्यर 32 में 34। चलिए रघुवंशी तो अभी न्यू कमर है। वेंकटेश अय्यर, देखिए वेंकटेश अय्यर के प्लेस पे बड़ा क्वेश्चन है कृष्णा, क्योंकि वेंकटेश अय्यर आपके कायदे से ओपनर है। चलिए गंभीर ने ओपन करा दिया सुनील नारायण को, एटलीस्ट नंबर 3 तो बनता है वेंकटेश अय्यर का। क्योंकि देखिए वेंकटेश अय्यर आपके मिडिल ऑर्डर के बल्लेबाज होते हैं ना, तो वो तो बॉल भी डालते हैं। इंडिया टीम अभी खिला रही होती है उन्हें, अभी कुछ मैचेस खिलाने के बाद बिठा दिया ना टीम इंडिया ने, क्योंकि वो एबिलिटी तो थी नहीं। सो आपको नहीं लगा कृष्णा कि ये गलत हुआ? नंबर 5 पे वेंकटेश अय्यर की जगह नहीं बनती है। वेंकटेश अय्यर को नंबर 3 खेलना चाहिए।
जी, जी, बिल्कुल। और श्रेयस अय्यर को बैटिंग में आना ही नहीं चाहिए कुणाल भाई। और उनका फॉर्म भी नहीं है। और वो ऐसा आखिरी बस में भी बोले कि केएल राहुल और श्रेयस अय्यर दोनों टीम स्क्वाड में सेलेक्ट भी नहीं हो गए वर्ल्ड कप के लिए। वो उन्होंने सही बोला, क्योंकि वो लोग फॉर्म में भी नहीं है, और एक शॉर्ट बॉल से स्ट्रगल करता है, और मतलब दोनों एक्चुअली स्ट्राइक रेट उनका बहुत ही खराब है। T20 में अगर तुम स्ट्राइक रेट तुम्हारा अच्छा नहीं होगे, तो तुम सेलेक्ट होने का चांस बहुत कम है। और श्रेयस अय्यर ने आज डिसअपॉइंट बहुत किया, क्योंकि वो पूरे इनिंग्स खेले 20 ओवर तक, और उन्होंने कोई बड़ी पारी नहीं खेली, 70-80 रन नहीं बनाए। अगर वो बना देते तो केकेआर आराम से जीत जाता। और तुम पूरे इनिंग्स खेल के इतना 29-30 बॉल्स भी बहुत होता है T20 में तुम खेले हो, और तुम कोई भी बड़ा स्कोर नहीं कर पाए। एकदम शेमलेस नॉक खेला उन्होंने एज अ कैप्टन। और बहुत डिसअपॉइंट गया। और ये इसी तरह सेलेक्टर्स भी देख रहे श्रेयस अय्यर को कि वर्ल्ड कप में ये नहीं रहेंगे, तो वो सही डिसीजन है। और रिंकू ने भी जरा मतलब बहुत ही स्लो खेला। ऐसा एग्रेसिव बैट्समैन मुझे लगा नहीं वो स्लो खेलेंगे, लेकिन अच्छी बॉलिंग की
कृष्णा,
सीएसके ने भी। तुषार देशपांडे ने भी अच्छी बॉलिंग की स्टार्टिंग में। और मुस्ताफिजुर स्लो मतलब स्लो पिचेस में बहुत ही अच्छा डालते हैं, हमने सबने देखा है। और ये पूरा स्लो पिच था, आज मैंने देखा था, बहुत पूरा स्लो पिच था। और अच्छी बॉलिंग की सीएसके ने भी, और चोक कर दिया। जडेजा ने भी अच्छी बीच में आगे ओवर्स डाले, तो मुझे लगा केकेआर पूरी तरह से एक्सपोज हो गई। ये स्लो पिचेस में अगर ये लोग खेलेंगे तो ऐसी हालत होगा इनका। अगर तुम इनको अच्छी बैटिंग ट्रैक दोगे, अच्छी बैटिंग सरफेस दोगे, तो लोग बड़ा स्कोर कर सकते हैं। इसी सेम हुआ ना एसआरएच के साथ भी कुणाल भाई, आप देखो तो वो हैदराबाद की जो पिच थी, वो एकदम बैटिंग फ्रेंडली पिच थी, उसमें तुम 277 बना देते हो। फिर जब तुम अहमदाबाद में आते हो डिफरेंट कंडीशन में, स्लो पिच हो जाता है, फिर अगेंस्ट क्वालिटी बॉलिंग अटैक तो तुम 163 में रुक जाते हो। ऐसे ही होता है कुणाल भाई, जब स्लो पिच रहता है तब तुम स्ट्रगल करते हो, और तुम्हारे पास बैटिंग पिच होता है तब तुम बड़ा स्कोर कर सकते हो। यही होता है, कंडीशंस भी फेवर करता है एक्चुअली। और वो मुझे लगता है कुणाल भाई, जो वैजाग में हुआ था दिल्ली के सामने, वो मुझे लगता है बुरा बैटिंग विकेट था। आई फील दैट वाज अ बैटिंग विकेट। सो
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Coming to Rahul. So Rahul, yesterday I was the only one predicting Chennai Super King. All over the everyone is saying KKR, KKR, KKR. But now it is
actually, they were
KKR.
overhyping KKR. Actually, they were overhyping that team because just because they scored 277 in a batting track, that's why they were overhyping that team. In the slow pitches, they will actually struggle. That is the motive.
I mean, to be honest, KKR won their first three matches, and two of them being away from home. So the hype was justified. To be honest, I mean, I'm not going to say suddenly I was stupid to predict KKR winning just because they went on to lose. Because before after the fact, it's easy to say things, but KKR, they won three matches and two of them playing away from home. So the hype was completely justified. We credit to CSK, hats off. We handed them their first defeat of the season. I know it's in Chepauk, and many people will say, "Oh, but the pitch was slow. We tailored the pitch to our strengths and all that." But this is what IPL is about. It is home advantage. It happens in international cricket, happens in league cricket. Home teams tailor the pitches to suit their strengths. Nothing wrong with it. And we adjust to the conditions better. In fact, you can't even say this was a bad wicket to bat on, because actually the pitch didn't look bad at all. It was slightly slow, but it wasn't impossible to score on. It was not a one a 130 140 wicket where 140 was a challenging score. You see the way CSK played. We chased it down very comfortably with 2 overs to spare. We chased down 140 runs. So it's just about applying yourself. If you apply yourself, you can still score runs on this pitch. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, and Rahul, I see so many discussion is also there. I see in Twitter and some other groups also. They all are hating CSK, saying that CSK not be able to play in flat pitches. That's why they make a slowing pitch so that they can win because they are coming with back-to-back lose. So how much this
I
statement
saw.
is
I've
justified?
seen that. Okay,
Yeah,
to be frank, one thing I'll say is first match against RCB. RCB posted 173 runs and CSK chased it with an over to spare, with 1 over to spare, and 173 is not by any means a low score on any kind of wicket. And in fact, if 173 three is somewhat challenging, that is a sporting wicket, not a shit wicket. Okay, because now these modern day fans, they all they want to see is boundaries from ball one. They want to see 250, 270 runs. They want that to be the norm. But I mean, if that becomes the norm in T20 cricket, then why have bowlers at all? You might as well just play 11 batsmen in a team. Okay, if you want 250, wickets in every match, it's a good thing that we have some wickets where you need to apply yourself to chase 170 and 180. CSK chased down 174 in the first match with 1 over to spare. In the second match that we played, we scored 206 on that pitch, and the other team, Gujarat Titans, could only make 140. So we prepared two good wickets to win our first uh, two matches. I'm not making any excuse for losing those two away matches. So I kindly request. Anyway, haters are haters. They're not
yeah.
expected to show sportsmanship when the results don't go their way. So I don't care. This was a good wicket. This wasn't a 130, 140 wicket. 130, 140 is definitely not defendable on this wicket. KKR did not bat properly or show the application on this pitch. They were trying to go for sixers like they did in Vizag or in other batting friendly pitches. They did not read these conditions well, and they ended up on the losing side. Having said that, KKR also got off to a good start. They reached 56 for one in 6 overs. So that automatically shows you the wicket was not bad and that KKR batted poorly after the power play overs.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Welcome, Shri. So, Shri, how was the reaction after seeing the KKR losing?
Seeing the cake, yeah, this is, I mean, for the world, what the world can say is this kind of performance by KKR was not gutsy. They are known to win away matches. They won in Bengaluru and they won in Vizag. So nobody expected them to lose, but good performance by CSK. They came hard in this game when required, and especially Jaddu, the new Talapati nickname that he's got from the crowd and from Harsha Bhogle, the presentation. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so Shri, there is some comments from outside area events in Twitter, some groups also. They are saying that CSK is a cheater team, means they don't want to play in a flat wicket. They are just making a spin wicket so that they can come back to winning ways after two back-to-back loss. So how much this statement is justified?
Spinning wicket. They're just making it for CSK. I mean, India played like that. I was there in the crowd when India played the World Cup, and it is a spinning wicket, Chennai. And I remember the test match. So many test matches in Chennai have been won by spinners. So the blame goes only on these. Only on whenever see the blame was either going on India in Chennai, in Mumbai, in Ahmedabad in the World Cup, and now the same blame is going on CSK by the media. So this is slightly not okay. But CSK handle that they have Dhoni in the camp, so they can handle these tough things, this tough news, and the media, this harsh media things. They can handle this thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Okay, Krishna, coming to you, and if we compare both Rinku Singh and Shivam Dubey, of course, Shivam Dubey is proving again and again, and all are saying that he should be in contention of World Cup, and I think he will be in a 15. But when we compare today, Krishna, what you see the difference between Rinku and Shivam Dubey?
Means today Rinku played very slow knock. He was not connecting the ball well also, and he was not able to hit CSK bowlers as well. And meanwhile, the difference is that Shivam Dubey is a very good player of spin. He can attack spin, any bowler or spin. And Rinku, I don't think he can time. He cannot connect that well like Shivam Dubey. Facing the spinners. Means the problem is Kunal bhai. Shivam Dubey struggles against pacers, and Rinku Singh means Rinku Singh struggles against spinners. I think that is the this thing. And yeah, because if you see Shivam Dubey, if you see strike percentage against spinners is very good. He has always a good average against spinners. And when you means when you bowl a pacer against him, he will
Krishna,
not.
today against Pacer also he make a good strike against Michelle Stark and someone. Means you can't say he's properly not good. Means yeah, he can play fast bowler too. Shivam Dubey.
Yeah, but if you see more percentage of ball striking is against spinners. He's very good
Yeah,
against spinners. We have seen that in previous games as well. So he's a good striker or spinner. So that we need in Indian team because if some opponent has good quality spinners, so he can counter attack that. And uh, we have many bats. Indian team has many batsmen who can counter space. Kohli is a good player of pace. Then Surya Kumar also can play pace, but he's just come from injury. So let's see how it goes. So I think Shivam Dubey can be backup, means front runner ahead of Hardik, but unfortunately Hardik is a vice captain, so we can't drop him from exercise. So that's the concern. But I think Shivam Dubey is much far better all rounder than Hardik. I feel in T20 cricket.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, Rahul. Same thing. Asking from you what you're thinking about. What is your views regarding to that Rinku Singh versus Shivam Dubey's striking ability against spin?
Both of them, I think Shivam Dubey maybe is a little bit ahead of Rinku Singh when it comes to smashing spin right now. I think he's probably one of the best batsmen against spin bowling right now. But he still has some weaknesses against pace bowling. He's improved of late, but I think when it comes to pace bowling, Rinku Singh is ahead of Shivam Dubey. I think it's going to be a very tough choice between both of them. I think for the number 6 or number 7 slot. The reason is because overall, I think Rinku Singh is a better hitter than Shivam Dubey. Okay, he has less weaknesses with the bat, but Rinku Singh cannot bowl. That is a problem. So if we play Rinku Singh, we might have to play with 5 bowlers at the T20 World Cup. That is a bit of an issue. And but if you have Shivam Dubey as a sixth bowler, that's not a reliable option. So this is our dilemma going into the T20 World Cup.
Okay. Okay, Shri, keeping T20 World Cup in a mind and the way Rinku Singh played today, this type of condition can happen in West Indies too. We have seen in T20 series also. So, what is your views regarding to Shibam Dubey versus Rinku Singh?
The guy who can tackle the spin related pitches, be it Wankhede or Chepauk, is Shivam Dubey, because he's not worried about situations. I remember Pune, Mumbai, Chepauk, Ahmedabad. They spin kind of conditions he knows how to handle. So it's got to be Shivam Dubey definitely, because at least in West Indies and US. But in Champions Trophy, we are looking also one more thing for the 50 overs Champions Trophy. We are looking for a hybrid mode as of now, I hear. And if the hybrid mode is in Sri Lanka, then again there also Shivam Dubey will be handy if the hybrid mode is in Sri Lanka. So in the ICC events, I think Shivam will be better than Rinku as of now, at least for the next two. Yeah.
We haven't seen much of Shivam Dubey in ODIs, to be very honest, because in T20, yeah, you can go after the bowling from ball one, and that's the way you should play T20 cricket. But in ODI cricket, very often you see that, there are situations where you have to grind out an innings and build an innings. We have to see if Shivam Dubey is capable of doing that. I think as far as Champions Trophy is concerned, that's being played in an ODI format, to be honest. And I think the big issue with preparation there is we may not be playing too much of ODI cricket before that tournament, because we have to play 5 tests at home in October and November against Bangladesh and New Zealand. Then we have to play a 5-match test series in Australia. So these 10 test matches will eat up a lot of our time. T20 World Cup is in June. So then you have only July, August, and September, that window to play some ODI cricket, to be frank. And given the schedule, we may not have too many teams available to play ODI cricket with us. So we have to probably rely on, January, February, that small 1 month window again to, play ODI cricket and get preparation for the Champions Trophy, like we did before the 50-over World Cup. And another thing is a big complication is whether we play in Pakistan or not, because to be frank, if we don't even know where we're going to play, that can really mess up the preparation. Because what happened for the Asia Cup last time is we already decided we're not going to play in Pakistan. With 1 year in advance itself, we decided we are not going to play in Pakistan. But this time we haven't made any decision. It seems we are open to playing in Pakistan. So, and most of this team, I think, except Rohit Sharma, I don't think anybody has played in Pakistan before. Rohit Sharma played the 2008 Asia Cup. That was the last time India played in Pakistan. But we have to be prepared, I think, on many fronts. We have to be prepared to play in the UAE. We have to be prepared to play in Sri Lanka. And we also have to be prepared for the possibility that we choose to play in Pakistan itself. So we have to prepare for all these possibilities. And perhaps maybe we should arrange some series, maybe not against Pakistan, but against somebody else. Maybe we should try to see if we can arrange it in Pakistan so we can get used to the conditions over there. We have to see if we can make such an arrangement. I think we should probably think outside the box like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
One more thing. Before Rahul, one more thing. Rahul, one more thing I want to add is, if we play in Pakistan, most of the 90% of the venues are chasing, and that too it'll be February.
February is technically spring, so there'll be chill conditions there. In night matches, definitely then the dew will be quite a lot, and the ball moves a lot in the night matches. I remember in 2006 when India toured Pakistan, what they were having is there was some dilemma between the BCCI and PCB, and they wanted the matches between 11 in the morning and 7 in the evening. They didn't want the full day night match. So now it will come to see. Then again is the due factor we have in Punjab, have in Mohali, in the older Mohali ground. The same, and in Jaipur and in Ahmedabad, the same thing, like we saw Ahmedabad, like we saw in the final of the World Cup. It was early winter that time in the night. So that kind of situation can happen in Pakistan. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, absolutely. As a matter of fact, maybe uh, another suggestion. Actually, New Zealand and South Africa, they're going to play a triangular series in Pakistan before the Champions Trophy. Maybe India should look to join that series and make it a quadrangular series so that they will get to play in Pakistan before the tournament. I think that'll really be helpful. If PSL is before the Champions Trophy, maybe Indians should try to play PSL. This is just an outside the box suggestion. I don't think it will that will happen, but at least maybe playing a quadrangular series, joining Pakistan, New Zealand, and South Africa, and playing a quadrangular there. I think that could be helpful to adjust to the conditions in Pakistan. This is if we play in Pakistan. Of course, playing in February and March, we have to be prepared to face swing bowling a lot over there. I think maybe spin may not be such much of a factor playing in Pakistan in February and March. But and we also have to be prepared for flat conditions. I mean, if we're playing any matches in Rawalpindi is one of the flattest pitches. They don't have a pitch over there; they have a highway. So we have to be prepared for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Oh,
Okay. Yeah. One more thing
yeah,
I
you can
remember
say.
in Rawalpindi in 2000 in 2004 we won the series, but I remember when we played the second ODI there, Pakistan scored a massive 329, and only Sachin Tendulkar was able to capitalize during the chase. I remember that time. So these are basic things on. And whenever in the funny kind of pitches, or whenever we are chasing, we tend to have chasing kind of problems. Yeah, these things happen. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so last point of discussion of this match is Rituraj Gaikwad, of course. So coming to Rahul. Rahul, I see so many views related to Rituraj Gaikwad. Everyone is saying that there is some strike rate issue with him, striking ability is less. But sometimes, Rahul, we have to play the situation also. Means I see the same criticized to Virat Kohli too. They are saying that Virat Kohli is also not in that strike rate. But sometimes what happens means you don't need strike rate. You need to just pace the game at a some stage. Means single double is sufficient because some matches will be low scoring. Spin track is also there. So situation is very important. So situation wise, Rituraj Gaikwad really very good cricket today. After 5 years, a CSK captain is making half century. So this is a very big thing that Rituraj Gaikwad has done it. So what is your point related to the views of these viewers that they are thinking about? Don't you think the situation is really important?
Yeah, there's no one size fits all. You cannot go in every match and expect to on every pitch and you expect to hit 60 off 30 balls like Sunil Narayan. You can't expect to do that in every game. To be honest, had we batted first and had Ruturaj Gaikwad played that innings of like what to say 60 of 55, I would have said yes, that's a very slow innings. That's too slow for a T20 game. When you're batting first, yeah, you need to be able to score fairly quickly, and you need to after a certain point you need to be able to score at a high strike rate when you have your eyes in, because as they say on any pitch, when you bat it for a long time you're seeing the ball as big as a football. So then you need to be able to up your scoring rate. But today, yes, I think he played the situation right, and I think it's also, he was short for runs so far in this IPL, and with a chase of 138, I think he found the ideal situation where he doesn't have to score quickly and he can make his runs. So he's got runs under the belt. He's got some confidence. For a 138 run chase, when you're chasing this kind of a target, that innings is kind of an innings is fine for me. Or if you've lost like five early wickets, four or five early wickets, and you play that innings, I'll say that's okay. But if he does this in every match, I won't be fine. For today, this kind of an innings is okay. Coming to the point of Virat Kohli, I mean, since you mentioned him, I think in the match against Rajasthan Royals, the one which he is the most recent one for which he is under fire, he
Yeah,
started off very slowly in that game. Unfortunately, yes, he accelerated, but his start was very slow, and that is on Jaipur pitch and batting first in ideal batting conditions. So I think there he could have scored a little bit faster. Having said that, though, Virat Kohli, in spite of his slow starts, ends up with a higher strike rate than guys who show intent right from the beginning. How many times I know I love to bring him in often. How many times has have guys like Rohit Sharma or Shubman Gill shown intent from the beginning and still finished with a lower strike rate than Virat Kohli after taking 20 balls to settle down? I mean, how many times have we seen that happen? Kohli's strike rate in that match against Rajasthan Royals, he ended up with 156 run strike rate and was still the highest strike rate among all the players. Among all the players who batted, he still finished with the highest strike rate. And his overall strike rate in the tournament is like near 150. It's like well above 140 runs. Rohit Sharma's strike rate in the last IPL was 130 after showing all the intent. They keep saying intent, intent, but he strike rate in the whole tournament last IPL was only 130. This year he's showing some good intent, Rohit Sharma. But look, every batsman cannot play like that. Virat Kohli has a certain style of playing. It's going to be hard for him to change it. He cannot suddenly. You can't suddenly ask a Virat Kohli type batsman to play like Kyron Pollard. It will not make sense, and he will lose his confidence. He won't be able to score or contribute for the team in that way. As far as RCB is concerned, it's really other batsmen who have to step up and start performing. You saw what happened in one match where Virat Kohli tried to hit from ball one. He got out for 22 off 16. That When Virat Kohli does that, the middle order cannot even chase 182 runs in Chinnaswamy Stadium. So this is the kind of middle order that Virat Kohli is dealing with. You can play with freedom, you can play with intent when you're in a batting lineup where you have batsmen to back you up in the middle order. With RCB, the middle order is not good, except for one or two performances here and there. I know people say talk about the first match in Chepauk where Dinesh Karthik and Anuj Rawat, they took the team to 173. They will say Mahipal Lomror played well in the middle order, but their middle order cannot win them games. RCB's middle order cannot win them games, so you can't expect your top order batsmen to play with freedom. The guys who can hit, Faf du Plessis and Glenn Maxwell and Cameron Green, these guys are failing you. They're not either not scoring quick runs or they're not scoring runs at all. So there's only so much Virat Kohli can do in that batting lineup. As for Gaikwad, coming back to Gaikwad, I hope he will play innings faster than this because not every match will you have a situation where you're chasing just 138 runs to win. And Gaikwad, unlike Virat Kohli, he has the middle order to back him up.
yeah, okay. Shri, your use keeping things in mind that there is a World Cup selection is also there. So we need some batsmen means who can play like just pace the game according to situation. So what you are thinking that people is wrong trolling Kohli like that?
Yeah, Kohli needs to play according to the situation. It's absolutely right. The thing is, other than the other, yeah, Dubey needs to be looked out at least for now. I think Dubey, and it's going to be a competition in selection between Dubey and Rinku, but it should be with experience, with a lot of domestic experience. Yeah, he doesn't have much international experience, but I can tell you this guy is very dangerous and. When he starts batting. That is the thing. And he can take on spinners also, Shivam Dubey.
Yeah,
also.
yeah, okay. Okay, guys, now let's come to the update that in the news, one and only team that is in the news is Delhi Capitals. Back-to-back injuries is there, so how team will balance it, we have to see. One and only team who is in a news of replacements. So many replacement is there. So another replacement is coming in Lizard Williams
He's saying
replacing
DC
Harry
used
Brook finally.
weakest team in this IPL this year. He's saying.
Yeah, okay. So we will have little bit discussion about that. Coming to Rahul. So Rahul, very difficult for a team means Mukesh Kumar, who used to very good bowling against CSK and DC win the match. Very important bowler Kuldeep Yadav not available. As a result, DC uh, gives so many runs, 277. That was 272. That was really big score. So how it is very difficult for Rishabh Pant now to manage these things, and now Lizard Williams is also there. So tell me how DC will overcome from that.
Well, Kuldeep Yadav is a very big loss for the team. So now I think, and Andrik Norkia, to be frank, it's high time. High time he steps up. You last four matches he has played. In fact, I have it right in front of me. Good time to talk about Andrik Norkia. His last over in the last four matches that he has played, he gave 25 runs to Rian Parag. uh, Marian Parag last year, all of last IPL, you remember we were always trolling him as Pan Parag, and he was the butt of all jokes during IPL 2023. And Rian Parag has hit Henrik Norkia for 25 runs. Um, then against Chennai Super Kings, of course, the match was already won, yes, but he gave 20 runs of the last over to MS Dhoni. A 42 years old MS Dhoni hit him for 20 runs in one over. Then 26 runs against Rinku Singh in the match against KKR. Rinku Singh, yes, with all due respect, is still a fairly new player to IPL cricket and to international cricket. And Nortje is an international level bowler, getting smashed for 26 runs off Rinku Singh. Then the previous match, um, Delhi Capitals was pulling things back very nicely against Mumbai Indians at the death overs, and he gave 32 runs off Romario Shepherd
Yeah.
in the last over. I understand it's Wankhede Stadium, but giving 32 runs in an over on any wicket is completely unforgivable. So he has had these pretty embarrassing performances. So it's high time he really pulls his socks up with the ball for Delhi Capitals, because these runs are costing them matches.
Okay, okay. Coming to Krishna, so Krishna, in previous video also, I have some discussion with Shri Ravi Narayan. So there I made a playing 11 and fortunately same playing 11 played against Mumbai Indians where I tell Shri that might be the two foreign fast bowler will play. But Krishna, again, this doesn't work really. But you also know, Krishna, the nature of Delhi Capitals. Lungi Nagidi since 2 3 seasons not playing a single game for Delhi Capitals. Can same thing happen with this South African bowler also, Lizard Williams? Your views, Krishna?
But I feel Kunal, it is too early to say. And Lizard Williams was good against India in that series, in ODI series and
Even
T20.
SA20 also. In
Yes, yes,
SA20
he
also
was
he was
good,
good.
and but I think they they should prefer if Mukesh Kumar is fit and if he's available, he should play in the XI, uh, and Nokia should be dropped so they can have an extra overseas batsman. I think Kunal instead of Abhishek Poral, I feel, and they can have Mukesh Kumar in place of Endlit Nokia. That will be a good XI, and they should buy back Jai Richardson. Just it was his just first game of the
Yeah.
IPL since long time. So I think they should back Jai Richardson, and they should remove Nokia and bring Mukesh Kumar and drop Podal and bring some overseas batsmen like that J. McIntyre. That batsman is there, right, from Australia.
Jack
Yeah,
Fraser McGurk. Yeah,
yeah,
that is
yeah.
a
So,
pronunciation.
yeah, Kunal bhai should be coming in XI in place of Abhishek Podal. Actually Abhishek Pural is not timing the ball well, so I think he should be dropped. And that Jack should come in place of him, and Nuke should be dropped, and Mukesh Kumar should come in. I feel.
Yeah, okay. Okay, coming to Shri, Shri, already we have discussed the
And
same like
Mukesh
11
Kumar
that,
is also a good dead bowler, Kunal, better than Enric Nokia, I feel.
yeah, they know very well, but injury is also there. We have to think about injury also. Okay, okay, Shri, don't you think that Rishabh Pant should play at number three till Michel Marsh is not available for a team because balance is sudden, their team is looking suddenly unbalanced. Means if we see the Poral strike rate was not that much great. Suppose if Rishabh Pant was there, maybe Delhi can beat MI. Maybe.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, the thing is, he should have that too against a power pack side like MI. He should have batted in number three. It would have made more sense, and especially when they were 110 for one, they had the momentum with them. He should have, if after the second wicket fell, I mean Prithvi Shaw, he should have gone in. I mean, at least at number four. And what happened is, or he should try number three, because when there are big targets required, these big targets required will not only happen in IPL. It can happen in the upcoming ICC World T20 also.
Yeah.
And in ICC events, you don't have time to think about. You have to just in T20 especially, you have to just log. That is the thing about it. I mean,
Yeah.
slog sensibly, but at least log. Yeah.
Okay, Rahul, your views till Michel Marsh not available for a week. Do you think Rishabh Pant should play at number three and maintain the balance and Stubbs to come at number four? Then top four will be confirmed and settled.
I think so. You need your most experienced players and your best hitters at the top of the order. So Rishabh Pant is the ideal candidate to come in at number three. In fact, Rishabh Pant should um, give himself and Tristan Stubbs full license. They should go from ball one. Yeah, like Sirish said, slog, uh, but slog sensibly. I know it sounds like an oxymoron, but
Yeah.
still they have to be able to score at a very quick pace and add quick runs in the middle overs that can really put bowling attacks under pressure. Rishabh Pant is capable of that. Tristan Stubbs is capable of that. If Warner and Prithvi Shaw just
Prithvi
give a
Shaw.
very solid start, and they don't lose their wickets too early, then that sets the stage for Pant and Stubbs to really do their thing in the middle overs and help Delhi Capitals get competitive scores on the board.
Yeah. Okay, so Rahul, here is another lockdown kid is there in a comment section, and again he's talking about Mayank Yadav in T20 World Cup. Mayank Yadav is not available for two matches, and this will not hurt Lucknow also. So Rahul, your views? I don't see Mayank Yadav in a T20 World Cup. I think for 2 3 years at least
Mm,
2 3 years.
no, you have to give players that much time to make an impression for Team India. You can't base things on two IPL matches and say they're ready for T20 World Cup. That's just what to say. That's just um, recency bias or very reactionary thing to do, and that's not how. Teams work. I mean, you don't just see two good matches of somebody and pick them in a team. You don't even pick your Dream 11 fantasy teams in
Yeah.
that fashion. Nobody even picks a Dream 11 fantasy team in that way. So no, Mayank Yadav is not ready for T20 World Cup yet. And now looking at him getting injured after two good performances, what if he does that in T20 World Cup? I mean, imagine if you rely on him in T20 World Cup, he gets injured and goes. Will that be good for the team? No, that will not be good at all. So I'm sorry to say, the people who hyped him up so much, I think the hype has gone now with the last match. So no, you need experienced players in your team. We have enough pace bowlers who can we can take to the T20 World Cup. We have Bumrah, Siraj, Arshdeep Singh. So any Tom, Dick, and Harry who performs in any IPL match can't just play in a World Cup straight away. That's not how cricket works. That's not how any sport works, for that matter.
Yeah. Rahul, your Tom, Dick, and Harry statement will be famous one day.
It is
Yeah.
famous.
Yeah. Okay, Shri, your
Generally.
views on that. Your views on that means how they can make a hype around that.
Hype around that, I remember as per stats, Yusuf Pathan made his debut in the ICC World T20 final in 2007. But those days there was no such thing called IPL. Nowadays things are more competitive, not just Ranji Trophy, Vijay Hazare, SMA, and Challenger. It's even more competitive with the IPL has made things even more competitive, and that's why the body needs to be looked after. The workload management needs to be looked after, and a person who's played the person who's played just now played started playing the IPL suddenly can't just get into the World T20 like that, because you can't risk a body. You know, even with experience, I would like to say that Varun Chakravarti, a lot of people were talking about. He failed against Pakistan, he failed against New Zealand, and then with a lot of experience there too. And then they risked him too much. And not only that, they were playing him. They were not playing him with the experienced campaigners in Sri Lanka before, when there was COVID in second wave, August 2021. They were playing July 2021 rather. They were playing him when they were low profile cricketers at that time. They were not the main campaigners. The main campaigners were in England at that time, just taking a break after the ICC WTC for preparing for the England series. So these kind of risks, and that too, they didn't play Ashwin in the first two matches. They played Ashwin only against Afghanistan, Bermuda. Sorry, what is that? Yeah, Afghanistan and that last team, the Namibia. That's what they played Ashwin and
Yeah.
Scotland. Yeah.
Okay, Rahul, another comment from Lockdown Kid is Dhruv Jurel and Rishabh Pant to go to West Indies. Rishabh Pant is okay, but how Dhruv Jurel? Justify.
Dhruv, I don't see what Dhruv Jurel has done so far in this IPL to prove himself. I know IPL is not everything, but if you're not even playing well in the IPL, you're straight away ruled out from any international cricket. Forget about even bilateral series. To be frank, if you're not playing well in IPL, you can't even play bilateral series. So where's the question of playing a World Cup? To be honest, a good point by Sirish made about Varun Chakravarti. I remember Varun
Yeah,
Chakravarti. He played well in one IPL 2020 during at that time during lockdown on UAE pitches. Then again in IPL 2021, he was not as good as 2020, but he did somewhat decent. But the selectors they hurried him into the T20 team, thinking he's ready. He can play the T20 World Cup, and they thought that we should just. And this has been a problem actually for Indian selectors for a very long time. Whoever is in the best form during IPL at that time, they think they're immediately qualified to play for India in a World Cup. They've done this even in ODI World Cups. To be frank, even in ODI World Cups, they've done this. Rishabh Pant, I remember he did well in 2019 IPL towards the end, and suddenly they brought him into a 50-over World Cup in England. I remember that very well. Gaikwad in the 2021 IPL was very good, and people were saying he should play T20 World Cup also. He should open for India. He didn't go on to play for India in that World Cup, but this is the thing. We are very quick to hype people based on the IPL. I'm not saying you shouldn't consider IPL at all for team selection, or players who perform in the IPL should not make the Indian team, but at least let them perform for 2 or 3 seasons, because if anyone can have one good season in the IPL. To be frank, it doesn't mean that they are great. Avesh Khan had one good season in the IPL. Now, nowhere to be seen. He's trolled as run leaker, and he's considered Dinda Academy bowler. Harshal Patel had one good IPL season in 2021. After that, um, he became Dinda Academy bowler. Now he's considered as Purple Patel, and he's trolled. This has been a problem. Players get rushed into the Indian team very quickly, and then when they perform badly, that's it. They're thrown under the bus, and they're nowhere to be seen again. They're never even considered for selection. So this is a very flawed way of thinking, that whoever plays and performs in the IPL, they're immediately qualified for international cricket. You need at least 1 year. I will say now, of international cricket before you can be considered for World Cup squad. At least they should get that experience in international cricket too. Both are important. Playing in international cricket and playing in IPL and not only playing in international cricket, but playing with a full strength team, because you can't just see IPL performances where players are playing in different teams, they're playing different roles for those teams, and then expect them to just come together for the World Cup and play as a team. That team chemistry is very important. Even though cricket is all about, at the end of the day, it's one-on-one contests between a batsman and a bowler. At the same time, it's not as simple x plus y plus z. If you just put these together, you will win a World Cup, and you can have a winning combination. Not how any sport works. Any team sport doesn't work in that manner.
Okay, okay, guys, let's talk about tomorrow game, that is PBKS versus Sunrise Hyderabad. So, Krishna, coming to you, tell your prediction also and why you are favoring that team. You also tell that. So, Krishna, according to you, Punjab Kings versus Sunrise Hyderabad playing at Chandigarh. One match already played against Delhi Capitals. You know how Punjab Kings won that. So, what is your views? Who is going to win it, Krishna?
I feel I will give Punjab 60-40 because of their home condition,
Okay.
um, and they have good quality bowlers also, like Rabada, Arshdeep, and many others, and still they have been very run leaking. Means against Gujarat also they lead 184 runs. I know that is good, means that is chase, but they were at position, they were looking for restricting Gujarat below 180, but it went away because their bowling also has been very poor, Kunal bhai. So I have to, they have to bowl very well tomorrow against top batsmen of Hyderabad, because Hyderabad has good batting depth, and it will be a great match also. So I feel Punjab, because they are playing at home, they know the conditions better. So that's why I'm giving 60-40 to Punjab. So and there is that also, that Punjab never won back-to-back matches in IPL also. They have always been struggling to win back-to-back IPL matches. So they have great chance at their home ground to do it, back-to-back wins. So and Hyderabad, they have been in away games. They don't know the condition very much. They have lost two away games also. So I feel Punjab has slight edge. They won a thrilling encounter against Gujarat also, which nobody expected. And that too in Ahmedabad. So I thought that GT would win that, but suddenly Ashutosh and Shashank Singh came out nowhere and chased it.
Yeah.
So Punjab has also good batting depth, and I uh, I feel they will stick to their same playing XI. But if they have to do changes, they can might be drop Basto or bring really Russo if Basto is also not scoring runs. Uh, because the top order is always been concerned, Kunal bhai, and Shikhar Dhawan is also batting with low strike rate. And we saw that game against Lucknow also, that they made 100 partnership, and Shikhar Dhawan made 70 runs of 50 balls and batted till the middle over, but still didn't Punjab didn't won the match. So I think the middle order is very good for Punjab. I think they should stick with the same 11. Shashank and Ashutosh should come in the playing 11. I feel, because uh, they have done a miracle job against GT bowlers. GT bowlers are very good quality bowlers, and you have done that. So I think they should be back tomorrow and play in the same 11 and play. So that's why I'm giving 60-40 to Punjab.
Okay, Shri, your prediction.
Prediction is it's Punjab's win because they know the ground. It's a new ground. It may can bring luck to them. Maybe it'll bring luck to them.
Yeah. Okay. So which player you are thinking going to perform for Punjab if Punjab is going to win against SRH?
Yeah, the biggest if it's middle order, it's got to be Shashank or Ashutosh. If it's top order, it's got to be Gabbar, and he has to he whenever he has starts, he throws away his wicket. He has to he has to fire. He has to play his natural game. Not worry about the situation. That's all.
Okay. Rahul, your prediction and how?
Mm. I think I'm a bit on the fence here. I have to say. I think it's very 50-50 between these two teams. You can also see the records are very identical. Both teams have 2 wins and 2 losses. I know
Yeah.
Punjab is playing at home, but I can't. It's hard to say that they have home advantage in this game because this is a new stadium for them, and they only played one match there so far. They've done well to be 2-2 after playing only one game at home in this tournament. And yes, they won that home game against Delhi Capitals. But and yes, Sunrisers Hyderabad, they've lost both their games away from home. But that first match against KKR, that could have gone their way. They came very close to winning that match, and so they can win away from home. I don't have a doubt about. They're very capable of winning away from home, and they have a very strong batting unit. Punjab, they're coming into this match after defeating Gujarat Titans in Ahmedabad, so they also have some confidence. I feel both teams are coming in on high on confidence. Sunrisers in both their home games, they smashed the Mumbai Indians bowling, they smashed the Chennai Super Kings bowling, and so both teams are coming in with a lot of confidence in this match. Even though their record says they are 2-2, they're both coming in with a lot of confidence. It's very hard to predict. So I think it's going to be 50-50 between these two teams. It's going to be very 50-50, and I'm also going to say it's going to be a high scoring game because both teams have very strong bowling units, and I think this Mulanpur Stadium will play very batting friendly. Delhi Capitals, they don't really have a strong batting lineup, so they have scored only in the 170s on this pitch, and they lost fairly comfortably in the end to Punjab Kings. I think this is going to be a high scoring match. Both teams have very strong batting orders. So, and I think whoever is chasing in this match is going to win. That is another important prediction I will make. So I think it's 50-50. All depends on the toss.
Okay, 100% agree with Rahul. Same from my side also 50-50. But last question from all of you guys. See, if we see the competition between the wicket keepers, Rishabh Pant is performing. Yeah, in previous match you will say it's okay. Means one match you can don't consider. But again, Jitesh Sharma means everyone has eye on Jitesh Sharma. Means if you want Jitesh Sharma be in a World Cup, so he has to justify at least one inning. Means you have to make 150 at least. So, Shri, can he make 50 tomorrow, or we will see the same type of approach? Means 20 runs in 13, 14 balls. This type of.
He has to know we know him as the aggressive player, so he has to play his natural game. And if he wants to be selected in the Indian team, he should not overthink about it, but at least play his natural game, like we saw in the T20 series against Australia. That way.
Yeah, yeah. Rahul, your views very important, and selection is also coming up within 2 weeks.
To be frank, Jitesh Sharma shouldn't think about the selection. Focus on the match. Try to score at a decent strike rate. I will say. I will not even say if half centuries are important, given where Jitesh Sharma comes to bat for Punjab Kings and where he's likely to bat for Team India. I don't think 50s are very essential, especially in the modern day game. Even top order batsmen are now talking about just scoring 30 off 10 balls. Even opening batsmen are talking about scoring 30 off 10 balls rather than half centuries. People are talking in terms of strike rate now. Batting averages are not really too important, especially for a lower order batsman in T20 cricket. Jitesh Sharma needs to have an impact like scoring 20 off 10 balls, 30 off 15 balls, that kind of an innings, like maybe 200 strike rate, that kind of an innings he has to play. But the thing is, he shouldn't think about T20 World Cup selection. Just to go and focus on the game. If you start thinking about whether you'll be selected or not for some future tournament, you will not perform. You'll actually put yourself under more pressure. That way, just need to go and perform, play the ball, play the bowler or whatever. That's all Jitesh Sharma has to do right now. I actually think he stands a very good chance regardless of his form. I actually believe that, and the reason is because Sanju Samson from the T20s he has played for India hasn't proven reliable. there's an opportunity for Jitesh Sharma over there. KL Rahul, 2 back-to-back T20 World Cups, has been a flop. He's just been a free wicket for the team. Whenever the team has needed him, he's not performed. KL Rahul. So Jitesh Sharma has a very good opportunity to at least be a backup wicketkeeper for Rishabh Pant in the upcoming T20 World Cup. So he should think of it in that way.
Yeah, let's see. So, guys, so many things is around. Thank you very much, Shri. Thank you,
Thank
Rahul,
you.
for coming us. Thank you, Krishna, also, and thank you, everyone. And I hope, cricket lover, next time you will ask some sensible questions so that we can
Yeah.
answer. And hope for a good show, another good show tomorrow. Till then, guys, thank you very much. Bye bye. Good night.
Hey,
Good
guys.
night.